Hello, welcome back to my channel. So, as you can tell, I am not home because do I ever stay home? No, I never do. So what we are doing today is the booktube newbie tag questions because I've never done this, so I felt like it was appropriate to do the booktube newbie tag because I don't know, I just felt like it was appropriate. I've been on YouTube for like 10 years now, but I feel like now is an appropriate time to do the newbie tag. I don't know, we're just having fun here. Why did you start this channel? If you're new here, which I think the majority of you are, this is actually the second YouTube channel I've ever had. The first YouTube channel I had was called Scar Shadow Production. I made it when I was 11, so literally 10 years ago. And so I'm just gonna, the username, I just feel like I need to explain. At the time, I was really into these Breyer model horses, but not because I liked horses, but because I found out you could make little movies on the internet with them. There was like a whole community of these people who would make like short films and movies with these little Breyer horses, and I was super into that. So that's why it was called Scar Shadow Production, because I was going to be making all these different movies with these little plastic horses because I didn't have any friends who wanted to do skits with me. So I did that, and then I got the name Scar Shadow because of the Warriors Cats book series. There was a Warriors website where you put in your name and your hometown, and it would tell you what your warrior cat name would be and which clan you would be in. And so I was Scar Shadow, that was the name that I got. And I think I was in Wind Clan. I think that's what I was sorted into, was Wind Clan. So that's where Scar Shadow Production came from. But I started my first YouTube channel to make Breyer horse videos. That was my very first channel and what I did. Now we're making book videos. It's amazing how that happens. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? Unpopular opinions. I think I have a fun personality, so I can bring my personality to BookTube. I don't know. Horrible descriptions of books. That's what I've got. What are you most excited for about this new channel? I've been on YouTube for like 10 years. I don't know. I think I would very much like to build more of a community with my channel. I think that would be cool to have like a really like good community, because I haven't been a part of like a YouTube community in like a really long time. So I think it would be really nice to use my channel to bring together just a bunch of people where we can all have fun, discuss books, musicals, whatever else. Like I just really want to form like some kind of community where we just spread joy and happiness. And yeah, I don't know, that's kind of a cheesy answer, but you get the main gist is I would like to make people happy and build a community. Why do you love reading? It's fun. It's really, really fun. You get to immerse yourself in all these different stories, and there's so many out there. You get to fall in love with all these different worlds, all these different characters. You get to do all of these really, really fun things in a book. It's amazing. You get to travel and just be immersed in these different worlds, and you get to learn so much about these different worlds that don't exist, and you kind of get some creativity going, and it's just really fun. Reading is great. You get to meet a bunch of characters, you get to laugh, you get to cry. Reading is amazing. It's fantastic. What book series got you into reading? What I remember most would probably be the Lost book series by Ted Dekker. I actually never finished it. I read the first 2 books and then I had to wait to get the other 2, so I actually never finished it. I would like to go back and finish it. I don't even entirely remember what it was about. What I remember is there was like a group of teenagers. One was special. And he found this book and then had to take this book somewhere or find this book and deliver it somewhere else. And this book was like dangerous and it was like a portal or something. I don't entirely remember. It's been years, but that book series got me into reading, and then I remember shortly after that reading the Warrior series by Aaron Hunter, and I got obsessed with those. So the Lost book series by Ted Dekker, though, I need to read this again because I'm very curious. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? How they're doing. Like, are they okay? Are you doing all right? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you having fun? Are you making the content that you enjoy making? What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I don't know. Maybe outreach and promoting my videos is the hardest challenge to overcome, because I never feel like my videos are good enough to promote or push. I always try to, but I don't always feel comfortable doing it because I'm like, these are trash. I don't know. When did I start reading? Probably middle school age. So what is that, like 13, 12, something like that? I don't know. What is middle school age? 14? I don't know. Something around that time is when I started to read. Where do you read? The better question is, where don't I read? I literally read everywhere. Although, if we're talking specifics here, like in my house, I usually read on my bed, or there's a recliner that I sit in that I will sit and read in. So either on my bed or in the recliner if I'm at home. If I'm out in public, everywhere. Literally everywhere. I mean, like, I read on break at work. I read in coffee shops. I literally saw Jonathan Van Ness last night, and while waiting in line, I read a book. Yeah, the question would be, where don't I read? In the kitchen. No, I do read in the kitchen. Wait, where don't I read? I would say in the bathroom, but I will take baths and read. I don't know. This is very hard. I read everywhere. Is that a good question? I mean, answer, I read everywhere. What kind of books do you like to read? And I think that's the last question. That seems weird to end on. I like reading everything. Right now, I'm trying to like broaden my reading horizons and read more things, like more biographies, or like I recently bought a book by Lin-Manuel Miranda, which is full of pep talks. I've read I'm trying to read some poetry. Like, I'm trying to broaden my reading horizons, but the majority of what I read is like young adult fiction, YA, and that can range anywhere from contemporary to fantasy, supernatural. The only thing I'm not a big giant fan of reading would be like mysteries or like crime. I don't know, they kind of bore me. If it's like someone killed someone, we gotta figure out who killed him, that's just really boring to me. NCIS. And the reason I bring up NCIS is because my friend called me this morning talking about NCIS. But I get bored by shows like NCIS. The only thing that really interests me is like the stories and learning how, you know, like different people could potentially hurt other people. I just think it's interesting, and not like in like a morbid, ooh, like, I don't know. It's just, it's interesting to see what people come up with. But as for actually solving the crime, it's kind of boring. I'm okay, thank you though. But yeah, that's kind of boring, but that was all I had to say, really. I just wanted to do the tag. I never do a lot of tags. I did one, which was the do I have that book tag challenge thing, but I never actually sit down and like answer question tags. Thank you for watching this video if you did. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you learned something. I don't know. I hope you had fun though. Have a good day. Have a good week. And I'll see you next week with another video. Hopefully I'll be at home. We'll see what happens. All right. Bye. What's a good thumbnail? What do people do when they think? Think that? I don't know, that looks really weird. Okay, that's it. All right.